B1, so they are already in Germany, so they can also apply for opportunity card when they are already in Germany. Normally what happens, somebody is not in Germany, let's say like you are here in Germany, but for some reason you have to go back to India to apply for some other kind of visa. But now opportunity card application is possible if you are already in Germany, but it should not be tourist visa. It should be some other kind of visa. Could be study visa, could be language visa, or could be Ausbildung, or maybe anything else, or could be job seeker visa as well. Okay, so this is the basic requirement. Or like I said, you need to have a university degree or 2 years of vocational training, which is ITI. That's the one requirement you must have, either of two. Second, that either you are at B2 level of English, no German, zero German, but B2 level of English, or if you have B1 level of English and at least A1 level of German, right? So what I mean by that, so you will be eligible to apply for opportunity card if you speak B2 level of German, English, B2 level of English only, zero German, or B1 level of English and A1 level of German. But now some of you might say, okay, IELTS is difficult. No, because B2 is nothing, you just need 5.5 bands overall. And I'm sure everyone who is sitting here watching the session can get this score. So B2 is not a very high score, you can easily achieve it. So yes, so almost everyone will be eligible. I don't know which point are you referring to, Manikandan. You can put in the chat. I'll be answering. Otherwise, I'll also be having a Q&A later. Right. So these are the two criteria you have to fulfill. This is the basic requirement. If you don't meet these requirements, you are not eligible to apply for opportunity card. PT as of now is not listed on their website. What I checked, IELTS is listed, TOEFL is listed, Cambridge test is listed. So these three I could see. And academic, they have not mentioned it's academic or general, but I would expect general. So, but anyway, we can double check that once. You can drop me an email, but I'm sure it should be general. It should be, normally IELTS is valid for 2 years, so I think yours should also be valid, right? What is only German, it will know English. Nikhil, we'll be talking about these kind of in-depth questions further. If there is any basic question which can be answered while I'm explaining, I'll be answering right away. If there is any question which needs the more detailed answer, then I'll be taking, like, you can put the question in the chat at the end of the session, I'll be answering. Yeah. PT, as I said, Sheikh, I don't know, it's not listed on their website, so I don't know whether it's accepted or not, right? B1, as I said earlier, like B2 is 5.5 and almost everyone can get that. B1 is 4 to 5. If you are at B1, you can take the A1 test. A1 test you can prepare in 4 months. It's not big deal, right? Yes, Atul, it should work if it's not older than 2 years. Let's go further. Okay. Yes, within 2 years should be valid because they haven't mentioned anything, and they will mention what IELTS organizations say. So, as I said, it's going to be point-based system. They will give you the points based on these 5 criteria. The main criteria, I can say, what is your age, what is your education, what is your work experience, language, as I said, B2 level of IELTS, and B1 English and A1 German. Finances. That's the main thing I want to talk about also, because I am seeing so many videos. People are posting on YouTube and Instagram. They are saying that, okay, you don't need the funds. No, you definitely need a good amount of block account amount, which I'll be showing you further. You 100% need that. Okay. And beyond this basic requirement, there are additional requirement. If your spouse also wants to apply, you get the advantage of that. Or if you have stayed in Germany for some time in the previous years, you also get the points for that. So which I'll be explaining, as I said, I'll be explaining the possible criteria, which where you get the points, right? Avinash, I would doubt, because there is a rule you cannot apply for 2 visas together. there is a rule already. For example, there is one visa in process, irrespective of whether which kind of visa it is. You cannot apply for two visas at a time at Germany embassy. This rule is straightforward, right? So Kunal, you don't need a technical degree if you have the good experience. We'll be covering the points part further, don't worry, right? So yes, computer diploma is accepted. That's not a problem until it is recognized by the government, right? Yes, it should work. If spouse is already in Germany, they will give you the benefit for that, right? Yes, it's more than 6 months. It's going to be 1 year. Let's go, guys. Let's hold with the questions because I want to cover the main topics first. Yeah. So as I said, age, education, work experience, language, finances. These are the basic conditions based on which you will be getting the points. Now, out of 14 points, you can maximum, like I wouldn't say you can get maximum 14, but yes, they give you 14 points on different kinds of criteria. So out of which, if you get 6 points, you will be eligible to get this opportunity card. So for your degree, you can get up to 4 points, right? So and whether it's a bachelor or it's a vocational training, you will get up to 4 points. For your experience, you can get up to 3 points. We'll be talking all these scenarios in depth further. I'm just giving you the basic overview. I have literally prepared almost like 8 to 10 scenarios where, like, based on age, based on qualification, based on experience, you travel to Germany or not. As a visual, you will see further in the slides. Okay, English language 1 point, as I said earlier, up to 1 point for your this B2 level of English, which is 5.5 bands, you get 1 point. If you are below 35, that is you are equal to 34 or less than 34, you get 2 points. If you are above 35 but less than 40, you get 1 point. Above 39, you don't get any point. So yeah, so and then German language up to 3 points. If I remember correctly, yes, A2 is 1 point, B1 is 2 points, and B2 is 3 points. That's how you get the points. So the good news here is, let's say you are a student who just finished the degree. You finished your bachelor. You have 0 experience. You get 4 points for your bachelor, and you were learning German because you wanted to go for master's study. That's why you were learning German, and you are already at B2 level. You are already eligible to search for a job here. Get the opportunity card, come as a fresher. So that's another door, I would say. That's a new option for freshers already at a B1 or B2 level of German. Finish the master, and now you can apply for this visa and search for a job as a fresher when you come with the opportunity card, right? Guys, I'll be taking the questions further, definitely, right? So, yeah, Nikita, yes, BA should be acceptable for sure. Like for tricky questions, maybe we can discuss on the emails. But yes, quick questions I'll be answering further in the slides when we dive into the Q&A session, right? So, Shrikant, if you speak German, IELTS is not mandatory. As simple as that. If you don't speak German, you need IELTS for sure. Yes, Goethe certificate is valid, right? Previous stays in Germany. 1 point if you previously lived in Germany for at least 6 months. You get 1 point. If you have lived in Germany for 6 months, you get 1 point. But the catch is these 6 months should not be accounting for your tourist travel. Like if you came for some travel purpose or vacation, this will not be included. If you came for work, and that could be multiple trips, like 3 months each, 2 times, 3 times, this will give you 1 point. In case, let's say you are a working professional, you are working into some field, your wife is also working, and she also has taken IELTS exam, she also has some kind of degree, she is into the job, and she also wants to, or I would say wife, yeah, sorry to say that, but yeah, spouse, I would say that would be the right thing to say. That, like, for example, both of you want to apply and both of you are working, then, and both of you want to apply for opportunity card, then each of you will get extra point if you are applying together. So these are the main requirements. Let's go further. Okay, English test I have already spoken. Yeah, it should be general because TOEFL general is there. In TOEFL you can have what somewhere between with B1 for like B1 English would be like 40 to 71 bands in TOEFL, and B2 somewhere between 72 to 94. IELTS I have already explained to you, so it's going to be general IELTS, not academic. Okay. Goethe certificate from India from Max Muller Bhavan is accepted. If you have taken the test, I think it happens only in Pune. I don't know exactly, but yes, it happens only in one city in India. So if you have taken that test, that is also acceptable. But again, A2 1 point, B1 2 points, and B2 3 points. Okay, let's. Shweta, if you speak German, English, this IELTS is not required. Anthony will be talking about all the criterias. We can see if you are even above 39, we will also be discussing this criteria. What happens? How can you be eligible? Now, as I said, we have prepared the scenarios for all the possibilities. Somebody below 34, somebody between 34 to 39, somebody above 40, somebody maybe you speak IELTS, you don't speak IELTS, like you speak English or you don't speak German. So all those criteria we have prepared. Shiv, yes, I would expect, because that's the long-term plan government does. They are investing so much money into that, and yes, if their pilot phase goes well, yes, that will be also available next year. Okay, yes, your profile would be in demand, Pooja. So yeah, let's go further. Okay, this I have already spoken. You get extra points for your spouse, like if she or he also wants to apply. If you have lived in Germany for 6 months, that is also helpful to be eligible to get the extra points. Now, this is we have already discussed additional points for spouses for your stay in previous stays in Germany. Okay. Now, the first scenario we are going to cover, especially for somebody coming from MINT, which means mathematics, natural science, or informatics and technology, right? As I said, we have prepared all the scenarios which I am going to show you further in the slides. So please have patience, see the session, you will get all your answers, and we'll be having the Q&A further. So you are less than 35, or let's say, yeah, equal to 34 or less than 34, have the MINT degree, right? And minimum points 6. When I say MINT, I'm accounting BCom, I'm accounting BCA, I'm accounting BTech, BE, BSc, or what are the other degrees you can see. If like, see Nikita, this is based on bachelor, not on master. Your bachelor is more important than MBA or MSc. Okay, so yeah. So let's say if you are less than 35, you don't speak German, in that case you must have 5 years of experience. If you don't have 5 years of experience, you might lose on the points because you don't speak German, right? If you have, let's say, 2 to 5 years of experience, you will be anyway covering those scenarios anyway, like if you speak some level of German. So if you are having less than 35 years of age, B2 IELTS, which means 5.5 bands in English, no German knowledge, more than 5 years of experience, you become eligible to apply for opportunity card as easy as possible, right? Now, again, less than 35, not B2 but B1 English and A1 of German, because you get 1 point for German, 2 points for IELTS, and some points for age and some points for your experience. So you again become eligible. Guys, I'll be covering all the scenarios. Yes, pharmacy is the natural science. Don't worry. Pharmacy is the MINT, so it's included. Right? Yes, Justin, that's a great question. If you exceed or you are equal to 6 points, you will get the visa. There is no kind of draw. That's a very good question. There is no draw. You meet the requirements, you have 6 points, you become eligible to get the blue card, this opportunity card, if you provide all the supporting documents to justify your points, right? Let's go further. Guys, we have covered all the scenarios even above 40, so please have patience. Yeah, now again, somewhere between somebody is 35 and less than 40. These are 5 scenarios which we could figure out. More than 5 years of experience in all the cases. First case is you speak A2 level of German and B2 level of English, right? You become eligible. Second case, more than 5 years of experience. Because you are losing the points for your age, what is the solution? You get a good English score, 5.5, which is everyone can get that, and you get 1 extra point for German. So that's why I said how you can prepare. It's launching in June. If you are already somewhere between 35 to 39, start learning German. I can tell you, A2 you can do in 6 to 7 months for sure. So yeah, because if you see, let's say there will be like other possibilities as well. If you stayed in Germany for 6 months, you have even cleared the A1, which can be done in 3 to 4 months. B1 English, then also you become eligible. Why to lose that 6 months stay? You get extra points for that. So as I said, no stay in German, spouse is not applying, then you must meet these 4 criteria. More than 5 years of experience, A2 level of German, B2 level of English, age between 35 to 39. Next scenario, more than 5 years of experience, no knowledge of German, B2 level of English, 5.5 bands, age we have discussed. You stayed in Germany previously for 6 months, you are eligible. But let me also mention these criterias, these points, this age that you are mentioning must be as of application date. That's another point you have to be careful about. This age is as of application date. Let's say you are applying on 1st of June, so you should be like not more than 40, like not more than 39 on 1st of June. Then you get these points. Okay. Now the another possibility is 5 years of experience, no knowledge of German, B2 level of English, age is this, and you've never been to Germany before, but yes, both the spouses, husband and wife, want to apply, then yes, you are eligible. Another case, let's say, yeah, you don't have B2 level, B2 level of English, which means you have score in IELTS less than 5.5. Then you definitely need A1 level of German. So start preparing for German if you think you are not able to get 5.5 bands in IELTS. So I would say somebody, like in my view, like 5.5 bands, anyone can get it. Like whosoever is in the session, I'm sure you can get that score. Still, let's say for some reason you are not getting, let's say like you haven't been to Germany before, right? Then yes, you can start learning German in that case. If you have not been to Germany before, then yes, you should definitely learn German. Like here, you can see the example. You have never been to Germany. Your spouse doesn't want to apply, or not in the same not a working professional. Then yes, you need the A2 level of German, which might take 6 months to 5 months to 6 months. So it's recommended start preparing if you think that's relevant for you. Again, like yeah, more than 5 years of experience, A1 level of German, B1 level of English, stayed in Germany, claim the points for that for 6 months. Or your spouse wants to apply A1 German, B1 English, and this is the age. Let's move further. Guys, I'm going to come on the next for the next group, which is above 40. Don't worry, there is a solution for that. Pankaj, no, you don't get extra points for C2. You get the same points what you get at B2. So there will be no extra point for C2. Vikrant, yes, internship experience will be counted. So here is the solution for somebody above 40 or equal to 40. If you, Madasami, if you speak German, IELTS is not mandatory. So you have to see that. You are equal to or above 40. That is also, if experience is less than 5, we'll be covering that scenario further, don't worry. We have included that also. So as I said, we have covered all the possible scenarios. Even experience is less than 5, right? Right. So I will be covering that. You can see we have covered the scenario where the point, less number of years of experience. So, 40 years of age, more than 5 years of experience, no German, B2 English, 5.5 bands, age is this. If you are above 40, you have to make sure your spouse is working and you have been to Germany for 6 months before, then you are eligible. If you think you didn't come to Germany before, then start learning German. Or your spouse is not working, still start learning German, so that's the solution. That's why I said how you can prepare for it right now. At the beginning of the session, I said that. So if you're above 40, you need to clear A1, A2 or B1 exam based on your scenario. If you even get interesting part, like if you get, let's say your spouse is working, right? Your spouse is working, you have never been to Germany, then you can reach A2, which will take 5 to 6 months. Start preparing for A2 exam and take the IELTS exam. You are eligible to apply for opportunity card. That is the one scenario, right? Again, let's say in case your spouse is not working, you have never lived into Germany before, then for those who have to do the B1, that's going to be a long journey, which means you have to spend 8 to 10 months at least rigorously to learn German to get that certificate. That will be the challenging scenario, I would say. A2 you can still do in 5 to 6 months. That's wonderful. But reaching B1 at least requires 8 months. So start working on that right away. If you are above 40, your spouse is not working, you have never been to German, then this is the scenario where many of you might fall. So mark this scenario, take the screenshot or whatever. So A2 level of German, B1 English, spouse working, you are eligible. A2 level of German, B1 English, 40 plus age or 40, been to Germany before, right? It's possible. Talking about, like, it's about, as I said, it should be the mint. It should be BSc, BCom, finance, automotive, whatever, right? Sales. So experience doesn't matter much, right? We haven't thought to prepare the references, Atul. Yes, that's a good idea. Let me take a note of it. We can think, okay, if we are able to share these things for references, for sure. Let me take a note of it. I will discuss with my team if we can share the references for sure. I would love to, right? We have to apply for work visa and it depends on employer. Sheikh, okay, maybe Sheikh is answering someone else's question. Okay. Yes, Justin, if spouse is working in India, then yes, that's the scenario. Now coming to, for someone who is having experience between 2 to 5 years of experience, right? If you have less than 5 years of experience, make sure, I wouldn't say make sure, you cannot make sure yourself. If you have less than 5 years of experience, or let's say less than equal to or 2 to 5 years of experience, then you must be below, you must not be above 34. That's the must requirement. If your experience is less, your age cannot exceed. If you are below, like beyond 34, you are not eligible. As simple as that. If you are beyond 34, experience is less than let's say less than 2 years, for example, then you are not eligible, right? For experience, you have to submit your experience documents from employers, your appointment letters, your salary slips, all the offer letters, whatever proofs you have, right? Fine. Definitely, guys, I'll be making we are already working, so we'll be creating a page on the website where we can also list all these criteria. We would love to do that for sure, right? So yeah, let me come to the points now. 2 to 5 years of experience, age is equal to or less than 34, B1 English, right? B1 English and B1 English and A2 German. In this case, you will definitely need German. So keep that thing in mind. You are having less experience, 2 to 5 years, age is less than 35, you definitely need German, right? So at least A1. A1 you can get in 3 months. It's not difficult. So right away, if you have less experience, please start learning German. So by 1st of June, I can tell you it is possible. Book a date right now because German language test dates are not so easily available. Get in touch with the Goethe Institute. Ask them for the date. Book a date for, let's say, like right now in mid of March, April, May. Book a date end of May because 3 weeks also it takes to get the results, to get the result of this German language test. Book a date right away and start preparing. A1 you can definitely crack in 3 to 4 months. It is possible if you are taking online classes. Don't go with the apps. Apps are not going to take you anywhere. I'm talking the facts here because living in Germany, I have seen myself. If you don't take the classes, you will be way slow. So if you learn German A2, you get extra points. I would say A2 is not must. If you have A1, yeah, if let's say A2, if you have A2 level of German, you get 2 points. B1 English 1 point. For age you get some points, I think 3 points. And doesn't matter you are married or not, doesn't matter you have been to Germany before or not, you are straightaway eligible with 6 points. Now, if you don't have A2 level of German, you have to be married, or if you are not married, you have you have traveled to Germany before for work, at least for 6 months. So if any of these two scenarios not applicable to you, you are not married, your spouse is not working, you haven't stayed in Germany before, then start learning German right away. Okay, so yeah, I'll be answering the questions. Don't worry, guys. Have some patience. I'll be taking the questions at the end. Please post the question. Don't post the questions now, otherwise your questions will be lost in the chat. I will be answering the questions in another 10-15 minutes. Don't worry. Yeah, so hope this is clear, this slide. Let's go further. Zero experience. Like I said, you are a fresher. You dreamt that after my bachelor, I want to do masters in German. But you couldn't do it, or now you, for some reason, or now you don't want to spend 2 years studying master, right? And you already speak B2 level of German. You are straightforward eligible. Doesn't matter. Bachelor, zero experience, zero English, B2. Another scenario could be possible here, which we have missed here, is I think for English, whether in that case, I think they should also give you some points for English. I don't remember, but yeah, or maybe because my team was preparing these scenarios, so maybe I can check that scenario as well. Let's say B1 level of German and B1 level of English. What happens in that case? Because that one scenario can be added here, but I'm not quite sure. We have to check that. Right, but yes, if you are at B2 level of B2 level of German, having bachelor degree, less than 34, zero experience, you are eligible, right? No IELTS in German. No, without IELTS, without German, you can't apply, right? 2 to 5 years of experience, B2 English, age is 34. That's a good question. Let me go back. You said 2 to 5 years of experience. B2 English, okay, it's not covered here. B2 English, I can also take note of that scenario. Maybe I'll try to see. I'm taking the note of this scenario, and yeah, maybe this scenario is skipped. So yeah, I'll take a note of it, and then we can when I take the Q&A, I'll be covering that scenario. I'll try to find the answer to this question. Okay, I'm taking both the scenarios where zero experience, B2, B1 German, and B1 English as well. Okay, these two scenarios we have to find the answer. Okay, how can you prepare? As I said, start learning German, start taking the IELTS exam, see where do you fall, in which scenario. Based on that, start working on your stuff. Don't have the passport, apply for that. Passport expiring in 1 year or less than 1 year, reapply, because they say your passport must be valid at least for 1 year on the date of application. Don't have the degree, some discrepancy in the documents, in your passport, in your, let's say in your degree, try to sort that out. Prepare a CV, CL. I would say CV, you don't need a fancy CV like you need, or like a very strong CV for job application. It's not required here. CV can be basic, CL can be there, language test result has to be there. It could be for German, English, or whatever. Some documents might be required to be notarized. Proof of sufficient funds. We haven't discussed it yet. I'll be talking about I think on the next slide, because a lot of people are making the YouTube videos that proof of funds is not required. That is a big lie. I'm telling you, you need 11,208 euros in your bank account. 11,208 euros, you have to open a German block account, which would come around, if I go by today's rate, which is close to 90. So you need at least 10.5 lakhs or more in your German block account to be eligible. Now, some might say that if I get the internship, that's true. If you get the internship, then you don't need 11,208 euros. But let me ask you a question. That either you have the internship or you have, this block account. Let me ask you a question. Right now you are searching for the job and it's getting really difficult to get that job. Do you think getting that internship is easy? Do you think that? Otherwise, everyone would have that internship. So practically, to make it simple, to make it easier, organize your block account. Try to arrange the money. Wherever you think you have money blocked somewhere into FDs or whatever, you can start collecting at one place. Try to see, like you have given it to someone, somebody borrowed the money from you. You can see how you can do that, because 11,208 euros, somehow that slide is not here. Yeah, but you need 11,208 euros. So yeah, slide is missing. Yeah, 11,208 euros you need as a block account. It is must. I'm telling you. Somebody says that, okay, for opportunity card, you don't need to show a single penny. It's close to impossible, right? But until there is a clause, there is another thing, there is a clause. German government is working to build a portal, job portal, right? Where they will be posting the jobs. Right, where they will be posting the jobs. Those employers will be posting the jobs there who want to hire people from outside for those internships. But I can tell you, the competition will still be so high, not everyone will get that internship. Right? So keep that thing in your mind. Better organize the funds. Right? Guys, I will answer the questions. Don't write the questions here, please. Right? Don't write the questions here. I will be answering the questions later. Right? Let's go further. So, what happens that when people apply for any kind of visa for Germany, like there is no proper guidance, no transparency, or weak cover letter, no justification. Why do you want to move to Germany? What will you do? How will you search for the job? What are your intentions? Are you seriously taking the steps about it? Right? You are not prepared for the appointment day, or consultants are not giving you the clear picture. How is it possible? And because of all of that, like, rejection rate is way high, right? So I think what we are doing now, I'll be coming to the Q&A very soon. What we are doing now, we are launching a new course from 1st of June 2024. I'm so excited about it. The name of the course is going to be Fly to Germany. So Fly to Germany will be the name of the course, and what are we going to offer in that? I'll be coming to the Q&A very soon, don't worry. Yeah, Fly to Germany, where we'll be having classes with you, right? And help you prepare the application, where I'll be there guiding myself in the sessions, how to prepare the application, showing you on the screen each and everything, how to prepare the opportunity card application A to Z. So in 6 to 7 hours of live sessions, you will be fully ready with your application, which will be 100% correct. And then my team will also be reviewing your application, that you have done everything correct. Once you have prepared the cover letter, you have filled out the application form, or you have booked for an insurance, everything will be checked by my team. We will be guiding you to organize the blog account, getting the travel insurance, getting the public health insurance in Germany, how to organize the accommodation for free, so that you can submit it to embassy, show them, okay, I have my arrangement in the Germany. So Plus there will be Q&A sessions to answer your doubts, questions, whatever it is, right? So total value of the course is going to be 129,000, right? I believe if you know your process, like you know success rate is way high, it's worth to spend that money. But I'm telling you, it's the value, it's not the price. The course is going to be launched at 44997, fly to Germany, 44997. But if I say, because you have spent already 48 minutes with me, and then you have given me your precious time, then we are going to offer you this course with a discount of additional 3,000 discount. So today we are that's a pre-launch, I can say. It's going to be 41997, and there is a surety you will get if you go with us. You fall into any of those scenarios what we discussed. By 1st of June, you fall into any of those scenarios what I was showing earlier. Yes, you will 100% get the visa opportunity card, because I have so much experience. I have applied myself so many visas: job seeker visa, blue card, family reunion visa, language visa, study visa, right? So you will get that, right? We have limited spots for that. So if you want to be part of the pre-launch, you can. And I'll be moving to the Q&A session very soon. As some of you know, I also have a CDA course where I have helped more than 1,000 guys get hired internationally and into 30 plus countries, not just Germany, but also across Europe, across the world, where you get the complete guidance for writing CV, writing cover letter, getting the templates, writing the LinkedIn profile. I can tell you, yesterday itself, there was a person who got the offer from Middle East as a senior DBA in just less than 1 month. And we have so many examples: DevOps guys, cloud developers, software developers, back-end, front-end, or if you're coming from finance side, right? If you're coming from non-IT sales, then yes, opportunity card plus CDA can definitely help you. If you're a person where jobs are less, then yes, you should definitely go for opportunity card, or you should definitely go for plus CDA. It will definitely help you get hired. Plus 7 hours of interview videos you will get inside, mock interviews, where like I can tell you, a lot of guys, people got hired into Amazon in Ireland, people got the calls from Google, people got hired into booking.com, right? So many companies. Plus we are building list of companies where like people got the calls from, so that you can access the same list. Normal price is 59,999. We are charging 39,495, right? So these are the QR codes. I'm also pasting the links in the chat so that you can refer them. If you are interested, you can save them with you, and you can register today. But I'm telling you, this pre-launch is going to expire very soon. So if you are interested, you can, if you think you meet our scenario, like the scenarios I have discussed, you can consider signing up. And we'll be moving to Q&A now. Let's go further. Just take a picture of QR code just in case. If you want to enroll, you can register right away. I will be moving to the screen in just next 30 seconds. And one more thing I need to mention: when you are applying for opportunity card, how it is different from job seeker visa is, job seeker visa is valid for 6 months, opportunity card is valid for 1 year. Second difference is, on job seeker visa you cannot work part-time. You have only block account to survive. You have to use your money, 6,000 euros in your block account, to pay for your living expenses. Though people get hired in a couple of months, so you get the remaining money back. Still, that is the case. If you come on opportunity card, you don't need to spend all the money in the block account, 11,000 euros. You are allowed to work 20 hours a week on the whole 1 year duration. So you can do some kind of job, you can do internship or whatever.